What's up, guys? We're back with another trifecta Sunday, October 15th. Let's get to it. NFL Week 6. We crushed it last week. We're 2 for 4 in the weeks. It's going well. First leg of the trifecta. Let's get right to it. Ian's back in the lab working hard, so he's off this week. We'll see him next week. First leg, Eagles go to the Meadowlands. The Jets are hosting the Eagles, and they are a 6.5-point dog. I will tell you all week, every day during the week, I was saying take the points with the Jets. They were going to keep it close. Eagles money line was the way to go. However, latest developments, Jets are really banged up. I'm talking crazy banged up. I know Jalen Carter and Darius Slay are both out, but Sauce Gardner, you got no Sauce now on half the field. Sauce Gardner had his concussion late in the week. He's out, as well as the other side, the cornerback. They don't have their two starting cornerbacks. We know they don't have Aaron Rodgers. Zach Wilson can't do it. With no cornerbacks, I expect Jalen Hurts to go crazy with Dallas Goedert, Devontae Smith, and A.J. Brown. It's going to get ugly. I'm going to say they're going to win by at least 10, if not more. Jets defense without those cornerbacks, especially Sauce Gardner, changes the entire dynamic of the game. Eagles go to 6-0. Rapid fire, second leg of the trifecta. What do we get? You guys all know if you follow me week to week, I am huge favors of the New Orleans Saints. I think they're a sleeper team this year. Every week they're going to get better, which brings me to, what are we today? What are we sponsored by, guys? Water wipes, the best ones with flu season, COVID season. You got to get to this stuff. We're sponsored by Water Wipes. It's the cold season, germs galore. You got to make sure you got it, guys, because it's a big deal. As I said, Saints, 1.5-point favorite on the road against the Texans. CJ Stroud's doing a good job. The D'Amico Ryans coach of Houston, maybe they can go 9-8 and they'll be coach of the year. I like what they're doing, but they're young team, young coaches, young quarterback. Saints just have enough, guys. Their defense is really good. Derek Carr is going to get better each week. Olave, Michael Thomas, Kamara's coming back. They're a team that can get it together, make the playoffs. I expect them to win by more than 1.5. Take the Saints. And then what do we like? Cincinnati Bengals. They host Seattle. Seattle had the bye last week. They travel cross country for a 1 o'clock game. I know Seattle, they always play well against those NFC teams when they travel West Coast to East Coast, especially the Eagles. Keep in mind with that later in the year. But I just think Joe Burrow, they turned the corner. He wasn't right until last week. He's going to get better. That offense is going to zig and zag. They're still in it. This is a big game. They beat up on Arizona last week. I expect that to continue. Cincinnati wins by more than 3. You know, the AFC is wide open this year. Kansas City doesn't look right. Miami just lost their running back. Their offense is amazing, but defense not so much. We saw what the Bills did, but the Bills have had a cornerback injury. Maybe the Bills do it. There's just teams. The Jets don't have a cornerback. Jacksonville's 2 years away from being 2 years away. San Diego doesn't look right. When I say San Diego, I mean the LA Chargers. Who's the team in the AFC? It might be, you know, it's possible, guys. So I would say Cincinnati's right there. They did it the last 2 years to go far. Cincinnati -3. And then another game we like, guys, a game that just does not look right to me. The Lions are only a 3-point favorite on the road going up against Tampa Bay. Lions are a great team. They're the better team, but to me, they should still be favored by more than 3, even on the road. Baker Mayfield's a good enough quarterback. He shows great moments at times, even though not all the time. Todd Bowles is going to have that defense ready. Even though Tampa's a +3 favorite, I could see them winning outright, but I'm going to take the points +3. So what do we like? Eagles -6.5. Tampa +3. Cincinnati -3. Saints -1.5. Third leg of the trifecta. What's going on in Philly sports around the league, guys? Let's talk about the other sports. Red October, Philadelphia Phillies. Are you kidding me? 2 years in a row, they beat up on the Braves. I didn't see that coming. They win in 4 games. They literally outplayed the Braves the entire series, maybe except for 2 innings, a couple minor bad pitches here and there. Relief looked outstanding. Bryce Harper looked great, and as great as he looked, Castellanos looked better. Maybe Trey Turner looked even better than Bryce hitting-wise. He's earning his paycheck in Castellanos. It's crazy. Never has happened a team with 100+ wins 2 years in a row loses in the first round of the playoffs by the same team. Never happened, may never happen again. Are they going to change the playoff format? I don't know. Arizona's in. They're hot. Not as good as Atlanta, but they look like the Phillies from last year. Their bats are hitting. Their pitching's doing well. I look forward to it. We'll see if it's a rematch with Houston. And then the Sixers, they're starting up soon in preseason. James Harden wants out, but he's putting his head down and going. He just wants to be gone. If they can't trade him, some guys play angry, and when they play angry, they play their best. Maybe they can't trade him for what they want. He plays really angry, puts his head down, and the Sixers team's locked and loaded. Remember the Jordan documentary? Every time he was so mad, he found the purpose to be so upset and irritated. He played great. That's what I'm hoping for. You play angry. You play your best when you're angry. We'll see. V Productions, Trifecta. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. We're out of here, guys.